Excellent evening, everyone. Excellent evening to every one of us. We are all highly welcome to this evening's broadcast. Welcome to every one of us. Sorry, we are running a bit late, but well, we are live. Today was just maybe like a busy day, and I'm alone. And I don't know what's wrong with this my Jenna. We're all highly welcome to this evening broadcast. Welcome. Today we're looking at prevention and management of osteoarthritis, okay? Osteoporosis rather. All right, so today we are looking at prevention and management of postmenopausal osteoporosis. Remember that last week we started talking about postmenopause, okay? Because we all know that menopause actually is a natural ending of period that usually occurs between about ages, for some people 40 to about 55, okay? When it comes before 40, we say it's early perimenopause, and if it comes after 40, it's normal. If it comes about 35, 30 something, it is called premature, okay, menopause. All right, so at these periods, you know, there's this risk for women in developing osteoporosis, okay? And this osteoporosis is a condition where the bones become thin and less dense, okay? And then may fracture easily. It may then fracture easily. And the drop in estrogen level that occurs around this time of perimenopause, menopause, postmenopause will result in this increased bone loss. All right, so I want to quickly share. I hope we also help to share to our friends so they can join us live this evening, okay? As we look at prevention and natural remedies for osteoporosis, okay? And of course, when we talk about osteoporosis, it's not as if it's only women it happens to everyone, but mainly for women because of the issues I've mentioned concerning menopause, perimenopause, and postmenopausal issue. Hello Sarah, you're welcome to this evening's broadcast. Thank you for joining me, always joining me these days. You're highly welcome. I'm glad. Sarah is from Italy and she's always joining in this live broadcast. I really thank you. Hello Thelma, you're welcome to this evening's broadcast. Please, let's share. I'm just sharing as I'm welcoming us now, okay? Let's share. I'm not using my second phone, it's up here because once there is always a plan B for me. When plan A didn't come, it's beside me here. So people on YouTube will not be able to join us live, but be sure I'm going to repost it for you in YouTube and maybe Instagram. I don't know if Instagram is broadcasting, but at least I can see Facebook and I can see people greeting. Hello patient Osas, you're welcome to this evening's broadcast. Welcome. Thank you for joining me. I'm so glad you're joining me. You're welcome. So I'm saying we should share. Let's share to so many people to come in and join us this evening, okay, as we look at prevention and management of osteoporosis, okay, that we can have in women. And I've already told us that osteoporosis is a condition where your bone mass begins to thin out. All right, so I'm going to enlarge this so that I'll see those who join us more easily. All right, so if you've joined me live, you can greet, so I can welcome you to this evening's broadcast. Thank you for all joining me this evening during this broadcast. All right, okay, like I was saying, you know, it's actually estimated that on the average, why are you ending my video now? See this Instagram. Don't share anything. No. Why is it telling me it cannot? I hope it's not network. Oh my goodness. All these gadgets, they just come in with their bambono. That's what I call it. Hey, it's checking network. I already have. You should have network here now. All right, I'm live again. All right, so like I said, today we are looking at prevention and management of postmenopausal osteoporosis. Okay, postmenopausal osteoporosis, because for some time we have been looking at menopause. We have looked at perimenopause, menopause. So we're going into postmenopause, and I say that menopause is the natural ending of period that usually occurs between the ages of 40 to 55 in women, and it can increase your risk of developing osteoporosis. That is a condition which bones begin to thin, they become less dense and may fracture easily. Okay, and some of the signs that you will note that you're already having it is when you begin to hear the crack noise that most women will say crack. So the drop in estrogen levels, you know, that occurs around this time, perimenopause, menopause and postmenopause, results in this increased bone loss. And actually it's been estimated that on the average, women lose up to 10% of their bone mass in the first 5 years after menopause. Okay, so prevention is the best, and that's why when I was writing the topic, I started with prevention. Prevention is the best. Prevention is the best. And you start preventing it from childbirth, from about the age of 35. Okay, you're going to be seeing why. Because, you know, medical treatments are available, natural treatments are available, but prevention of osteoporosis is the best that can happen to anyone, because women reach their peak bone mass around the ages of 25 to 30 years. Around the ages of 35 to 30 years, that's when women reach their peak bone mass. Okay, so that time the skeleton will stop growing and the bones are at their strongest and at their thickest between that 25 to 30 years. So that's the best time to start anything you can do to prevent, so that your bone strength and bone mass can remain at that density, you know, and not drop. Remember, your body naturally stops producing it, so it needs an external help at that period. You know, how does hormone, a female hormone, influence osteoporosis? Now, the female hormone, that is the estrogen, plays a very important role in maintaining your bone strength. And estrogen level drops around that time of perimenopause. Your estrogen level drops and it becomes erratic. And on the average, that's about, you know, like I said, perimenopause from about 40, 45, 50 years, resulting in increased bone loss for many women. In your peak bone mass before menopause, it is less than ideal. Okay, if your peak bone mass before menopause is less than ideal, then any bone loss that occurs during menopause or postmenopause results in osteoporosis. So that's why it's absolutely important for you to maintain that thick bone mass before menopause. It's absolutely important for you. So in fact, researchers suggest that about 1 in 2 women, 1 out of 2 women over the age of 60 years will experience at least one fracture due to osteoporosis. So it's very, very important for you to make sure you have a good bone health. Now let's look at the diagnosis of osteoporosis. Osteoporosis is best diagnosed using a specialized X-ray technique called dual energy X-ray, you know, and they call it the DSA or DESA. So the DSA scan measures your bone density or your bone thickness, usually at the lower spine and at the upper part of your hip. Okay, between your lower spine and the upper part of your hip. So the results of the DSA scan are reported as Z scores and as T scores. The Z score compares your bone mass with what would be expected from a person of your age. That is the Z score. Then the T score shows how much your bone mass varies from that of a young person at the peak bone mass age. So those are the 2 results. If you do osteoporosis results, they will measure it on T score or Z score, and I've explained it. So T score are interpreted either as 1 and 1, which indicates normal bone density, okay, or 1 and 2.5 indicating osteopenia. And this means that your bone density has started, decreasing, but enough to be called osteoporosis. Now, even though the bone are less dense, the risk of fracture with minimal trauma is very low. Then less than 2.5 indicates osteoporosis, and that's substantial loss of bone density, meaning a much higher risk of having a fracture with minimal trauma. So one has to be careful. I really thank God for one of my gynecologists, okay? I think I was about 30 years old. And he just asked me, he said, what's your plan concerning supplements? I said, no, I don't like supplements. I just prefer eating fresh food. I prefer this one. He said, madam, just cool down. Let's look at this thing very well. I used to be so much against supplements. So he started tutoring me. He said, okay, eat your fresh vegetables, eat this one. I know you have farm here and there, but please go and get calcium. Get calcium that has vitamin D and start taking it before you're 35 years old. That was what he told me. I had my last child at 35. So he said, go and start taking it. Okay? So I had to source out for good calcium supplements. And today I want to introduce you to one of the best calcium supplements, which is a Forever Calcium. This Forever Calcium is so good. I'm going to be telling you why it is so good and why you need calcium that has vitamin D with it. Because you need vitamin D to digest your calcium, to be able to process your calcium. And the good thing about this is that it also combines some quantity of vitamin C, vitamin D that it has here, it's 800 IU, and it has 1000 milligram for your daily dose of calcium, and your normal daily dose is 1300, which you now get in other food. Remember, it's not good for you to have excess calcium. If you have excess calcium, it also has its own disadvantage, and that's why my company made this as 1000 mg, so that you can get from the sun, you can get the vitamin D from the sun that can help you, process the normal ones that you're also getting. All right. So now, menopause and bone loss. If we're talking about postmenopause and bone loss, preventing bone loss, like I said, is an important concern for every woman in menopause journey and during your postmenopausal stage. You must prevent bone loss. It's absolutely important. If you don't, you're going to suffer from all those bone diseases, arthritis, osteoporosis, fracture here and there, thinning of bone, even up to some extent for some people's teeth. So menopause significantly speeds bone loss and increases the risk of osteoporosis. Research actually indicates that up to 20% bone loss can happen during these stages, and approximately 1 in every 10 women at the age of 60 will be affected. Okay, then by the time you reach after 60 postmenopause, 1 in every 2 women. So one of the 2 postmenopausal women will have, like they said, osteoporosis. Perimenopausal 1 in 10, postmenopausal 1 in 2. So it's absolutely important for you to not be that one that we have when they bring 2 of you. Okay, some people will say, God forbid, it's not my portion. It's not your portion in Jesus' name, but make sure you take action that can help. Now, fractures or bone broken bones can cause pain, it can cause decreased mobility, it can actually hamper your normal day-to-day life. Fractures are also associated with decreased quality of life and increased mortality. You see some people that die out of osteoporosis complications, okay? So it is never too late to handle your osteoporosis. Maybe you couldn't handle it at 35, from 35 like some of us, but now at this postmenopausal stage you need to do something about it, and your goal should be to decrease fractures which are associated with osteoporosis and actually maintain good bone health for yourself. So reducing the risk of osteoporosis during menopause, there are some things you need to do, and I want to quickly run through it because I'm talking about prevention. So let's look at prevention, and then we'll now begin to look at management and treatment. Okay, so around the time of menopause, you can reduce your risk of developing osteoporosis by doing some of these things that I mentioned. Number 1, aim at 1,300 milligrams of dietary calcium intake every day. Now, even if you don't like supplement like I did used to, go and get this calcium and make sure you take this calcium every day. And it's going on a good promo. Chat me on my WhatsApp number +234 703 515 1642 +234 703 515 1642, and I want to put it here. Okay, my WhatsApp number. My WhatsApp number is +234 703 515 1642 +234 703 515 1642. You can chat me on it. Hello Chibuzo, you're welcome. Welcome to this evening's broadcast. Welcome Grace. Welcome Princess Regina. You're welcome. Hello, thank you Ayaba says, I appreciate your program on menopause sensitization. Thank you very much. Patience Osaz, you're welcome once again. I appreciate, thank you. You know, all these comments make me happy, keep me going, and you know, help me to keep researching and coming here to teach us, and most especially for those ones that chat me on my WhatsApp number and actually go ahead to patronize me. Okay, someone was asking me where do they sell it in Amazon. Why buy in Amazon when I sell? And I'm here teaching you every day. Okay, Amazon didn't teach you, remember, I was the one that taught you. So why don't you patronize me to make me happy and keep me going? Okay, so buy from me, chat me on my WhatsApp number. I'm doing promo. I can get it to you anywhere in the world. Okay, no matter where you're calling in from, I can get it to you. All right, so the equals about, you know, okay, this calcium 100 with 4 of it is the portion for a day, and it's about 1,000 milligrams. Okay, and then like I said, the rest are gotten from other supplements you might be taking. Like now, if I bring up our nature meal, it has a bit of calcium also. If I also bring up our Imu blend also has vitamin D in it, which can also help. So some of these other supplements and foods you get can now give you the remaining. Okay, a wide range of non-dairy foods also contain calcium. Okay, such as soy milk, and we have very fantastic Light Ultra, that is a milk replacement made from soy. Absolutely very, very important. I take this every day. You can use it on cereal, you can use it on smoothie, you can use it on pap, you can take it as milkshake. Okay, you can actually use it to make a lot of food and cookies, and it has 18 amino acids, both essential, non-essential, and branched amino acids that are very, very good for you. And of course, it also has calcium, vitamin D, just little quantity of calcium in it. Okay, like 20%, making up again the calcium that you're taking as your daily supplement. Vitamin A, vitamin C, vitamin D, vitamin E, riboflavin, vitamin B6 and B12. Absolutely important for menopausal women. Remember that soy is very, very good. Soy is actually a phytoestrogen, which is a mimic of the estrogen that you're losing. So this will also mimic that estrogen and make sure that you're getting enough of phytoestrogen. Also, you have Brazil nut. Oh, I dropped my nuts the other side. Almond nut, Brazil nut, like a mixture of meats, nuts, and fruits. You know, dried fruits are also very, very good, that can help. Okay, dark leafy vegetables like tete, kale, ogo, ewedu, spinach, they are also very good. Broccoli. Okay, and then salmon fish, all these omega-3 fish, edible bones, sardines and tinned salmons, they are also very, very good source of calcium. Then number 3, you need to do regular exercise and weight bearing activities, including like resistance training exercise, weights. I treated that on Saturday, so I'm not going to go into details of that. You can go and watch my Saturday broadcast. Okay, then number 4, you need to maintain adequate vitamin D levels. Okay, because vitamin D will help your body to absorb the calcium, and it is made in the skin when you expose it to sun. But know that a lot of us, we don't even expose our bodies to enough sun. Sometimes when we go out, we are clothed and everywhere is covered. That's why you need vitamin D, calcium that has vitamin D, to help you also. Okay, also vitamin D levels can be measured by simple blood tests that you do with them. Number 5, avoid excessive alcohol intake. 6, avoid smoking, because smoking cigarettes is associated with a higher risk of developing osteoporosis. And then avoid excessive caffeine intake. Okay, these are lifestyle changes that are best started when you are young, so that you can actually benefit them and make sure your bone mass does not, reduce. Again, exercising, regular routine exercise, absolutely important. Watch my video on Saturday. It will help you erect dance aerobics, okay, weight bearing exercises, low impact activities, okay. All these are strength training. They can help you. I talked on that on Saturday. All right, now there are medical treatments for osteoporosis, and each of these medical treatments for osteoporosis are associated with some benefits and also some risk factors. So whichever one you're going through, you need to discuss with your doctors to tell you. I always tell people, when you go to the doctors and they're giving you medication, ask them, please, what is the side effect of this drug you're giving me? What is the side effect of this medicine you're giving me? What is the side effect of this therapy you're giving me? You need to always ask, okay? Your doctor will recommend treatment choices based on your age, your health history, risk factors for the fracture. So medical treatment that they can give you, I'll just run through. Number 1 is bisphosphonates. Okay, bisphosphonates is bone cells that constantly being broken down and renewed. Bisphonates, because of the bones that are broken down, bisphonates prevent bone loss by interfering with that breaking down process and preventing absorption of bone cells. So this is also preventive, which you can actually get by taking your calcium and doing some of these exercises I've talked about. Okay, all right then. And the second one is the menopausal hormone therapy. I've already talked so much about hormone therapy. It has side effects. Discuss with your doctors, and that's why natural means are also very, very good for you. Then of course, vitamin B and calcium supplement, like I've said, is absolutely important for you because it enables your body to absorb calcium. That's vitamin D, and calcium is necessary for maintaining bone density. Very, very important. And around the time of menopause, like I said, women may be prescribed with vitamin D and calcium supplement like my doctor did for me, and I'm telling you what, you have one of the best in my hands here, and it can get to you anywhere in the world. Just chat me on my WhatsApp number +234 703 515 1642, and you will get it at a discounted rate. Tell me you were in the broadcast and that I said I'll give a discounted rate. Now be careful, excessive calcium supplements can also be linked with risk of heart diseases. So the current recommendation is a maximum dietary consumption of 1,300 milligrams. Okay, and sometimes some people go to take excess without having. That's why these supplements without side effects are very, very good for you. Okay, so you can have this, and make sure you have daily exposure to sunlight to also help you. All right, now they also use denosumab. Okay, it's another medication that they use in treating bone loss. Okay, especially for postmenopausal osteoporosis. You can ask your doctor about it, or people who have osteoporosis at over age of 70. Then they also have the tibolone. The tibolone also is a tablet of low-dose hormone therapy for treating menopausal symptoms. All right, that one is also there, which you can also have. Now, osteoporosis, like I said, is best prevented. It's best prevented. And lifestyle changes, diet, supplementation, and exercises are the best thing you can do for yourself at this age. So go ahead and make sure you have all these lifestyle changes we talked about so that you can have the best of life. Now, if you're already having osteoporosis, then you need to settle down and go through some treatments, okay? And remember, like I said, supplementation is one of the things you can use. It's a long-term one. If your doctor places you on any medicine, go ahead and take the medicine, but make sure you take the supplement that will give your body what it needs to heal itself, because that's what God made our bodies to be, to heal itself. And take peradventure, your osteoporosis has now gone on to, be like you're having some kind of spine issues, or you're having some kind of arthritis. These two supplements, very, very fantastic for arthritis, and it's going on 25% discount. I've done this for 2 years. I just decided that these two supplements, I will do 25% discount as long as my money can carry me, to help people who are having arthritis, because arthritis is a serious pain that needs to be handled. And then maybe you're having some kind of spine issue nerves issue, then you can now add, you know, royal jelly. And sometimes for some people, I also advise that they go on active sick. Okay, so some of the supplements you will need at postmenopausal stage that can actually help you prevent osteoporosis, and actually help you prevent bone issues, and actually help you to be at your top form at postmenopausal stage is what I'm going to show you here. I'm going to start by showing us the calcium. Then if it has turned to arthritis, you will need your Forever Move and your Active HA, and then again for this omega-3, and then royal jelly for anyone who is already having some kind of lumbar spondylosis or kind of spondylosis that might be happening. All right, so these are the supplements you need. I'll just take our questions now. Like I said, I want to be reducing our broadcast to the barest minimum so that people who are complaining about data will be able to watch, and that's why I'm rushing through so that I can go ahead and watch it. Chibuzo, you're welcome. Grace, you're welcome. All right, my number is on the screen. I don't know, some people have joined. Angela, good evening. Thank you for joining me. I think my laptop is having some kind of issue. Let me just take this phone that refused to go on live on Instagram. So for those on Instagram, we are going to do a repost for you. We are going to do a repost for you, and those on YouTube, you also have your repost by tomorrow morning. Okay, network did not let me go live on all these other places, but at least thank God Facebook did. Even if you did it, maybe I would have recorded it and sent it to you. I promise, and I keep to my promise. Thank you all for joining me. I just want to see those who are live with me so I can just greet, and then we call it a day. That network is really, really bad. Network is really, really bad everywhere. Why are you not connecting now? See you. Baoni, according to Yoruba people. I just want to see if anybody sent me any question to answer. Hello, Bola. Oluseyi, you're welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome. Welcome, 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 welcome. Welcome, welcome. Welcome, 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 welcome. Welcome, welcome. All right, if it doesn't make you smile, change it. Okay? If it doesn't make you smile, do what? Change, change, change. All right, I have come online. Oh my goodness, I just love enjoying myself. I love having fun. I love making sure that I'm happy all the time. Circumstances shouldn't take away my joy. I hope it's not taking away yours, okay? Thank you for the thumbs up. Thank you for the love. This is Aging with Grace coming your way again, okay? Chat me on my WhatsApp number if you want to become one of the global influencers. I don't have most of them online here with me because we are having a very serious training for them. Remember, you can use your passion, you can use your hobbies, you can use your talent, you can use your burden to reach the world, help people, and make money while doing so. So chat me on my WhatsApp number if you also want to become one of the global influencers. I help you to build your brand. I've built my brand successfully, and I've helped so many women build their brand also. So thank you for joining me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Love you all. See you on Wednesday. We are cooking on Wednesday. Make sure you're there, okay? We're going to enjoy some meals for postmenopausal women. Thank you. More grace to me. Hallelujah. I receive. Bola to me, thank you, more grace, thank you, thank you. All right, so chat me on my WhatsApp number if you want to become one of the global influencers. I train you free of charge. I help you make money internationally, and I help you touch lives internationally. And if you need your calcium supplements or any of the sets I mentioned, it's going on a good percentage discount. Chat me immediately to get yours. Love you all. Bye.